Good evening, and welcome to Delta Upsilon's virtual award show. My name is Justin Kirk, Executive Director of Delta Upsilon International Fraternity, and I am coming to you from DU International Headquarters in Indianapolis. I am so excited you are joining us tonight as we celebrate the individuals and chapters that make Delta Upsilon great. Tonight, I will be joined by the fraternity and foundation's leadership. As an international fraternity, it is only fitting to make tonight's event an international affair. Our presenters tonight will come to you from across North America: California, Nebraska, Kansas, Alberta, and right here in Indiana. After months of hard work, tonight is our night to celebrate. The past 6 months have brought us challenges we never dreamed would come our way. But together, we have used our collective resolve to come out stronger than before, because fraternity is needed now more than ever. At this moment in history, we desperately need the friendships, belonging, and support system that DU provides. As a global society, we need our principles of friendship, character, culture, and justice. Fraternity is important, it is relevant, and that is because of you. As you can see, we have so much to celebrate. Delta Upsilon is strong when we work together. Now let's get started handing out some hardware. During our in-person awards banquet, we announce our Sweepstakes finalists first. So tonight, we will do the same. At the end of our program, we will name the Sweepstakes trophy winner, and in between, we will recognize more chapters and individuals for their hard work. Without further ado, here's our first Sweepstakes finalist. The Clarkson chapter. For the third year in a row, Clarkson is one of our Sweepstakes finalists. Last year, the chapter boasted a 3.48 GPA, 10.3 service hours per member, and a 77% completion rate in CEP, with a membership size of 38, 12 above the campus average. Our second Sweepstakes finalist is the Georgia Tech chapter. This is the first time that Georgia Tech has been a Sweepstakes finalist. This chapter's 70 members had an impressive 3.73 spring GPA, completed 8.8 service hours each, had 98% completion of the membership outcomes assessment, 88% CEP completion, and raised $1,000 for GSI. Our third finalist tonight is the Indiana chapter. This marks the first time since 2002 that Indiana has been a Sweepstakes finalist. This 186-man chapter is more than 60 men over the campus average size and is DU's largest chapter. They maintained a 3.57 chapter GPA, received 100% completion in CEP, and 90% completion in the membership outcomes assessment. Indiana also set a new record for the highest GSI fundraising total in history, raising $28,000 for GSI. Our fourth finalist is the Iowa State chapter. This is the 6th consecutive year Iowa State has been named a Sweepstakes finalist. In 2019-2020, this chapter had an impressive 23.9 service hours per man, raised $3,700 for GSI, and boasted a 3.65 chapter GPA. All of Iowa State's 87 members completed the membership outcomes assessment and Greek Life EDU, and 26 brothers attended a DU educational program last year. Our fifth sweepstakes finalist tonight is the Kansas State chapter. Last year's sweepstakes winner is now a finalist for the 10th year in a row. Last year, Kansas State had 111 members, 50 above the campus average. The average chapter GPA was 3.59. 28 brothers attended a DU educational program. $7,760 was raised for GSI, and 19 service hours were completed per man. The chapter also had a 100% completion of the membership outcomes assessment and a 107% CEP completion rate. Our sixth sweepstakes finalist is the Missouri chapter. This chapter wasted no time since returning to campus in 2018 and being rechartered just this fall. The Missouri chapter's 93 members boast a 3.56 average GPA and 24 service hours each. It had 96% completion in CEP, 100% in the membership outcomes assessment, and 99% in Greek Life EDU. The chapter also raised $1,947 for the Global Service Initiative. Our seventh and final sweepstakes chapter tonight is the Western Reserve chapter. This is the second year in a row Western Reserve has been a sweepstakes finalist. This 29-man chapter raised $1,077 for GSI, and members completed an average of 26 service hours each. It had 100% completion in both the membership outcomes assessment and Greek Life EDU, as well as 110% completion of CEP. The chapter's impressive 3.78 average GPA is the highest in Delta Upsilon. Congratulations to all of our 7 sweepstakes finalists. Stay tuned as one of you will be named the sweepstakes trophy winner at the end of our program. And to keep this party going and to recognize more chapters for their efforts this year, I welcome James Bell, Vice Chairman of the International Fraternity Board of Directors. James, take it away.
Good evening, everyone. As Justin said, my name is James Bell. I'm the Vice Chairman of the International Fraternity Board of Directors, and I'm coming to you live tonight from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I have the honor of recognizing DU's chapters and colonies for their excellence in a number of areas this past year. To start, let's present 5 awards that honor chapters for their success in areas critical to chapter operations: member development, health, safety and prevention, alumni engagement, campus and community impact, and new this year, virtual brotherhood. These award recipients were announced on social media earlier this week, but I want to take a moment to give special recognition to our Excellence in Virtual Brotherhood recipients. This award was created this year to recognize those chapters going above and beyond to keep the bonds of brotherhood alive during this pandemic. In these virtual and socially distant times, fraternity is needed now more than ever. This spring and summer, these chapters continued to host meetings, philanthropy events, Mom's Day hangouts, and much more. They also reimagined brotherhood events with virtual game nights, hangouts, and alumni events. Keep an eye on these chapters this fall for great ideas you can implement in your chapter. Congratulations go to the Alberta, Bradley, Clarkson, Kansas State, Michigan Tech, and Western Reserve chapters on being recognized with an Excellence in Digital Brotherhood Award. Great job, guys. To help chapters achieve success, the fraternity uses programs like the Men of Merit Chapter Standards Program and Chapter Excellence Plan to ensure operations are rooted in our 4 founding principles and to provide our brothers with a well-rounded experience. Men of Merit features 11 standards, and chapters can reach minimum, expectation, or aspiration in each. Last year, every DU chapter achieved an expectation or aspiration level in at least one, if not more, of the standards we hold. On social media, you can find a full list of chapter successes in these standards, and tonight, we want to especially recognize those with aspiration levels. Through the Chapter Excellence Plan, chapters earn points for completing items from a list of criteria aimed to make sure they are operationally sound and providing a valuable membership experience. Last year, CEP was divided into 5 categories: operations, and 1 for each of our 4 founding principles. Congratulations to the top 5 point getters in each category. In a typical year, 661 Chapter Excellent points are available, but due to the pandemic closing campuses early this spring, this number was adjusted to 546 points. That didn't matter to our chapter with the highest total CEP points. Thanks to their advanced work and planning, this chapter earned 602 total points. Join me in congratulating the Western Reserve chapter for being our overall Chapter Excellence Plan Award recipient. Finally, I would like to recognize our chapters for their efforts in fundraising for the Global Service Initiative. As DU's international philanthropy and service project, GSI takes brothers to Jamaica for an unforgettable service learning opportunity. The money chapters fundraise for GSI each year directly fund the costs of supplies used when building and improving the schools we work with. On social media, you can find a full list of the chapters who met the $1,000 giving threshold. Tonight, we want to recognize the top overall fundraisers and the chapter with the most fundraised per member. With $153.76 per member, congratulations to the Indiana chapter. chapter, with the third highest overall GSI fundraising total, raised $3,722.50. Congratulations to the Iowa State chapter. With $7,760 raised, our second highest GSI fundraiser is the Kansas State chapter. Our highest fundraising chapter set a new all-time fundraising record within DU, absolutely smashing the last record. Through in-person events in the fall and a successful social media and letter writing campaign this spring, this chapter raised an amazing $28,600 for GSI. Congratulations to the Hoosiers. Way to go, Indiana chapter. Sticking with the fundraising theme, I'm honored to turn things over to Louis Gregory, the chairman of the Delta Upsilon Educational Foundation. He'll provide an update on the foundation and our loyal donors. Have a great evening. Be safe and healthy wherever you are. Hail Delta Upsilon.
Hey, good evening, brothers and friends. My name is Louis Gregory, and I serve as the chairman of the Delta Upsilon Educational Foundation. I have served 40 years as a volunteer, and I must say that my first year as foundation chair has been unlike any other. Tonight, I will provide a brief update on the works and impact of your foundation. The Delta Upsilon Oath of Initiation asks us to extend the right hand of sympathy to our brothers and the world. A true DU seeks out opportunities to give of his time, treasure, and friendship to build better men who are committed to making a difference. I firmly believe the fraternity's 4 founding principles are relevant today more than ever, and helping our undergraduates bring these principles to life is what the Delta Upsilon Educational Foundation is all about. Although the programs funded by the foundation look a little different in the spring and summer, let's not forget that our donors stepped up all year long to provide students with the training, coaching, and resources necessary to succeed. Our fiscal year runs July 1st through June 30th, and tonight I want to offer a huge thank you to the 1,655 alumni, undergraduates, parents, and friends who made charitable gifts to the foundation this past fiscal year. A few of the highlights of the impact made by our generous donors. Because of our donors, 223 students celebrated DU and participated in educational sessions at the Leadership Institute last summer. Because of our donors, 61 students learned to lead their chapters at the President's Academy in January. Because of our donors, 394 chapter officers explored ways to be more effective in their position at the regional leadership academies. Because of our donors, 17 students helped build a better world through the Winter Global Service Initiative. Because of our donors, 16 chapters received local Building Better Men retreats with curriculum tailored specifically to each chapter's needs. Because of our donors, more than $290,000 was granted to local chapters for educational housing projects and tuition scholarships. And finally, because of our donors, more than 1,500 undergraduates and volunteers participated in virtual webinars and training sessions, many of which are continuing in this new school year. These are just a few highlights from this past fiscal year, and I'm sure you'll all agree that our foundation donors really are making a remarkable impact for our brotherhood. As I mentioned earlier, this spring and summer has certainly been a quite different experience for DUs everywhere, especially for the young men who had their spring semesters upended in an instant. In a normal year, the foundation actively rallies support for the annual loyalty fund in the months of May and June. But we knew gifts from some of our loyal donors just might not be possible due to the pandemic. At the same time, we knew that educational needs of our students remained, and a successful annual loyalty fund would be critical if we were to continue providing tuition scholarships and other educational resources and initiatives to our chapters. But despite this unique challenge, members of both the Fraternity Board of Directors and the Educational Foundation Board of Trustees made the decision to lead by example and match dollar for dollar up to $50,000, all gifts to the annual loyalty fund in the month of June. Not only was the full $50,000 match achieved thanks to $83,715 received in June, but a record total of $478,055 was secured for the annual loyalty fund for the fiscal year 2020. It's both exciting and humbling to see more than 1,300 loyal supporters step up for our undergraduates and help the foundation set an all-time record for the annual loyalty fund. Although I can't personally thank every donor tonight, I want to recognize 11 special alumni on screen. These men made a gift to the foundation for the 50th consecutive year. This is simply incredible. Please join me in celebrating these DU brothers for their 50 years of consecutive giving. You set an amazing example for all of us, brothers, through your lifelong loyalty and investment in our building better men. Congratulations on 50 years of giving and counting. DU alumni are not the only ones who made generous contributions to the foundation. Since 2001, undergraduates have been making their gifts of $18.34 to the Oak Circle Endowment Fund. And more than 100 men have received Oak Circle scholarships for educational programming. Over the last 20 years, the Oak Circle Endowment Fund has grown to more than $230,000. Although students weren't in school during our prime months of Oak Circle promotion this spring, the work of a new chapter president giving council this year helped us make great progress in both encouraging undergraduates to join the Oak Circle while providing education on the important role of the foundation. In total, 155 undergraduates joined the Oak Circle this spring, and club members were recognized this year with 2020 Oak Circle neckties. Each year, the foundation recognizes chapters for their Oak Circle support with the McKeague Award. This award is named for Brother David McKeague, Minnesota 04, who was instrumental in ensuring the Oak Circle was a success in the club's early years. So, I'm pleased to announce the first recipient of the McKeague Award goes to the chapter with the largest number of Oak Circle members. Congratulations to the Iowa State chapter, which had 12 Oak Circle members in 2020. The second recipient of the McKeague Award goes to the chapter with the highest percentage of members in the Oak Circle. Congratulations to the Oregon chapter, which had 38% of their chapter join this year. And it's a personal joy for me when we see our DU undergraduates, young men who directly benefit from the work of the foundation each year, come together and give back through the Oak Circle. Thank you, brothers. Be sure to watch for details about this year's Oak Circle, which will be unveiled by a new giving council at the President's Academy. As I close my remarks, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to offer special recognition of two members of our Foundation Board of Trustees who have recently completed their service. Thanks goes to Brother Cody Pruitt, Cal Poly 02, for his 9 years of service as a trustee. Your spirit, unique ideas, and commitment have been fantastic, Cody. We're sad to see you go. And please join me in thanking Brother Dick Thompson, Michigan State 67, for his 20 years of service. Your knowledge, loyalty, and compassion for DU will surely be missed. Thank you all for you have done to support our great fraternity. Brothers, we all know the work of the Educational Foundation is vital to our mission of building better men. It was quite a tall order for us to secure the gifts that provide the scholarships and educational programs we celebrate tonight. Rest assured, as we enter the challenge of a new fiscal year, your foundation trustees and staff are committed to providing even more educational resources for our students, chapters, and volunteers. With this challenge in mind, I do hope that when you hear the foundation this year, when you hear from the foundation this year, you once again answer the call. Whether it is alumni renewing their gifts to the annual loyalty fund, chapter fundraising for GSI, or undergraduates stepping up with their gifts of $18.34 to the Oak Circle, I believe there is a role for every DU in supporting the foundation each and every year. It takes resources to do purposeful things, brothers, and I thank you in advance for helping the DU Educational Foundation continue building better men. We all know our undergraduates are surely worth it. Be safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Each year, our Canadian chapters and alumni organize the Canada Cup competition and incentives program to recognize chapters for their work on criteria for CEP, Men of Merit, chapter knowledge, sharing and communications, health and safety, and teamwork. This year, the Canada Cup is in its 9th year, with over 95% on CEP, 3 contributions to the DU Quarterly, an improved Men of Merit score, 2 events shared with other Canadian chapters. This year's Canada Cup goes to the Alberta chapter. Congratulations to the Alberta chapter. For our next set of awards, please welcome International Fraternity President Tom Durine.
Good evening and greetings from San Francisco. My name is Tom Durine, and I have the great honor of serving Delta Upsilon as International Fraternity President. Thank you for joining us tonight as we continue to celebrate our brotherhood and the chapters and individuals who do outstanding things to advance DU. The first award I will present this evening is our award for Most Improved Chapter. The recipient of this year's award saw marked improvement in a number of key areas last year. Academically, the chapter increased its grade point average to an impressive 3.59, the 7th highest in Delta Upsilon. After reporting no service or GSI fundraising last year, this year, the chapter averaged 10.9 service hours per man and raised $350 to support GSI. This chapter's CEP completion rate went up 48 percentage points, and its Greek Life EDU completion up 60 percentage points. Now, with more than 12 advisors working to support the chapter, it's running on all cylinders. We could not be more proud of the advancement and improvement of this group. Our Most Improved Chapter Award goes to the Illinois chapter. A high-performing chapter is also a well-managed chapter, and a DU chapter president wears many hats. He works to keep a pulse on all areas of chapter operations, empower and motivate his brothers, all while leading by example. Tonight, we recognize our most outstanding chapter president with the President's Award. This year, the President's Award goes to a brother who has been a major force for change within his chapter. From the beginning of his term, it was clear that he wanted to also change the culture of the chapter. Throughout his time in office, the chapter improved its operations, its communications with both the fraternity and the campus staffs, recruitment, its community partnerships, philanthropy, and its loss prevention efforts. This president has also been a leading voice for support of substance-free housing, not only within his chapter, but across his campus. With poise and thoughtfulness, he's handled any challenge that's come his way. His campus fraternity advisor said he truly exemplifies what a fraternity man should be. Let's hear what his advisors had to say.
Hey, I'd like to congratulate Will Missert in his award. He has been a great leader for us in the North Carolina chapter as president. He's done a lot for the chapter in terms of recruiting and leadership, bringing the brothers together, helping to improve our member development, and led us through a lot of challenging issues that he's had to deal with this past year. But he's shown his maturity and leadership, and that is something that will bode well for him going forward in his professional career as well. So congratulations, Will. We're proud of you. Appreciate the opportunity to work with you as the chapter president.
Congratulations to this year's recipient of the President's Award, Chapter President of the Year, Will Missert, North Carolina, 21. Delta Upsilon is a lifelong commitment, and our alumni chapters are great resources for continued fellowship and development beyond graduation. Our alumni chapters across North America are doing great things, and tonight we will honor one of these chapters with our Outstanding Alumni Chapter Award. Over the past 2 years, these alumni have greatly increased their involvement, their support, and their guidance of the undergraduate chapter, leading to great strides in operations, engagement with the university, communications, and connections to the international fraternity. These alumni have not only gifted their time, but also their treasury to bettering the chapter. Annually, spring fundraising campaigns pay for improvements to the chapter facility, and the alumni sponsor several scholarships for their undergraduates. Proving that DU is a lifelong commitment, this alumni chapter continues to engage their members through newsletters and annual events. Congratulations to the Outstanding Alumni Chapter from the University of Illinois. Here to present our next awards, I send it over to Lincoln, Nebraska, and Chairman of the fraternity's Board of Directors, Bob Lannon.
Good evening, everyone. As Tom said, I am Bob Lannon, Chairman of the International Fraternity Board of Directors. I'm excited to be here tonight as part of our first virtual award show and to recognize 2 individuals for their service to the fraternity. Let's start with the Outstanding Chapter Advisor Award. The role of a chapter advisor is one of the most important roles within Delta Upsilon. These individuals give of their time and talents to serve as mentors for our brothers and chapters. It is no secret that our top performing chapters are guided by talented and caring advisors. Tonight's recipient has been an integral part of his chapter's successful return to campus. As Chapter Advisory Board Chairman, his leadership has helped set a strong foundation for chapter operations, member development, and alumni relations. Relationship building is one of his strong suits. The officers he serves and the chapter at large know they can come to him for knowledgeable and thoughtful advice. In addition to his investment of time, he has also given generously to scholarship funds available for the chapter. Let's hear what the chapter has to say.
There is no one more deserving of this honor than Brother Ken Hyman. His dedication, support, and love over the past few years has made all the difference. His honest and candid behind-the-scenes support has pushed us to be better brothers and better people. And the best part about all of this is that he's nowhere close to finished. Congratulations, Ken. We're so happy and we're proud of you.
Ken, my friend, what could I say? Congratulations on your award for Alumni Advisor of the Year. You truly deserve this, and this truly has felt to me like a long time coming for you. Your hard work and dedication to the chapter is immeasurable, and I seriously cannot thank you enough for the mentorship you have not only given me myself, but also like future presidents and like future members of the chapter. And ever since day one, I'm just excited to where we go forward. Seriously, you're the best.
Ken, congratulations. I could not be more proud to see you named Chapter Advisor of the Year. You've been such an integral part of DU's success returning to Syracuse's campus. Thank you so much for being an incredible role model and advisor to the next generation of DU at Syracuse.
Ken, congratulations on being awarded the Outstanding Chapter Advisor Award. You couldn't be more deserving of this award. You've made me a better person and made this chapter a better place over the past year. You've helped me grow and mature, and you've helped the Syracuse chapter grow. We wouldn't be where we are today without your help, and I want to thank you for all the work you've put into our chapter. I know once my time is up as president, you'll continue to advise the future president, and they are lucky to have you as an advisor.
Congratulations to this year's Chapter Advisor of the Year, Ken Hyman, Syracuse, 1988. As board chairman, it is my honor to present the Chairman's Award. This award recognizes our Volunteer of the Year and their efforts to better the fraternity. This year's Chairman Award recipient serves Delta Upsilon in a number of capacities. He has served as a Providence governor since 2011, is a member of the fraternity's Men of Merit Committee, and is a frequent facilitator at DU educational programs. Whether it is flying across the country to lead a Building Better Men retreat or helping a chapter with Men of Merit requirements, this alumnus is there with a genuine desire to help. Congratulations to the recipient of the 2020 Chairman's Award, Outstanding Alumni Volunteer, Jason Clark, Washington State, 2001. Congratulations, Jason, Ken, and all of our DU advisors and volunteers. To present our next award, please welcome DU Educational Foundation trustee, Nick Welton.
Thank you, Bob, and good evening, everyone. My name is Nick Welton, and I have the privilege of serving as a trustee on the Educational Foundation. Additionally, I'm serving on the Distinguished Undergraduate Selection Committee. Each year, our Distinguished Undergraduate Award honors the time and effort given by an undergraduate brother for the improvement of his chapter, campus, and community. It emphasizes a brother's involvement throughout his entire college career, and it is the highest honor bestowed on any undergraduate Delta Upsilon. Each year, the recipient has his name engraved on a plaque at the International Fraternity Headquarters. This year, the committee had the honor of interviewing 5 outstanding men for this award. Each is tremendously qualified and deserving of recognition. Let's meet our 5 finalists. The recipient of this year's Distinguished Undergraduate Award has served his chapter and campus, all while maintaining a rigorous course load and work schedule. This man was a founding father of his chapter when it returned to campus in 2016 and served as both Vice President of Membership Education and Chapter President. On campus, he lent his talents to the Leadership and Ethics Institute as its Recruitment and Team Relations Chair. He also served as an undergraduate research assistant and member of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers and Rube Goldberg team. This brother is fluent in Arabic and spent summer 2018 interning in Egypt for well operations at BP. After interning with Dell Technologies in 2019, post-graduation, he's now employed by Dell as a CSG Advanced Quality Engineer. Let's learn a little bit more about this year's recipient.
Ahmed, on behalf of the Texas Alumni Board and the Texas chapter, we wanted to congratulate you on this wonderful award. This is quite an honor and something that I personally understand and know that the amount of effort and time that it takes to receive such an honor. And it's been great watching you grow and develop over the years within the chapter as well as a leader in the community and on campus. We knew early on that you were going to be an amazing brother, that there was going to be things that you could do that would just take us to new heights. And it's been great to watch you, especially in the last year, continue to grow this chapter and to make it even more than what it was at the beginning. We appreciate everything that you've done, and we look forward to embracing you on the alumni board and continuing your growth and seeing what we can do to make this chapter even better. Again, congratulations.
Please join me in congratulating our 2020 distinguished undergraduate, Ahmed Samari, Texas 2020. Thank you, Ahmed, for all that you've done for your chapter, campus, and community. And thank you to the other finalists. Please welcome back Fraternity President Tom Durine to present our final award of the night.
Brothers, I'm back to present our final award for the evening. It's the one you've all been waiting for, our Sweepstakes trophy recipient. At the top of the show, you heard Brother Kirk announce our 7 Sweepstakes finalists. As a reminder, these finalists are Clarkson, Georgia Tech, Indiana, Iowa State, Kansas State, Missouri, and Western Reserve. All 7 of these chapters represent the best of Delta Upsilon, and each should be proud of their accomplishments and the dedication they've shown towards our mission of building better men. Our 2020 Sweepstakes trophy recipient continues to be a shining star within the fraternity. With 111 members, a chapter GPA of 3.59, 19 service hours per member, and more than $7,000 raised for GSI, for the 8th time in 9 years, and now the 5th year in a row, it's my pleasure. Our Sweepstakes trophy winner is the Kansas State chapter. Congratulations, Kansas State, and to all of tonight's awards recipients. Thank you for making Delta Upsilon fraternity great and for showing the true power of our brotherhood. I hope tonight's award show has left you energized for the year ahead. Again, this year, our brotherhood is going to be more important than ever. Let's remember to stand together to support one another, our chapters, our friends, and our communities. Before you log off, let's kick it back to the international headquarters in Indianapolis to wrap up the show.
Thank you, Tom. And congratulations again to all of tonight's award winners. While we couldn't be together this year, we are so grateful that you all joined us virtually for our celebration tonight. In a time when there is much that can get us down, it feels good to celebrate and remember just how much Delta Upsilon means to us. Let us keep this spirit of camaraderie and celebration alive throughout the year. We hope that you enjoyed tonight's program, and we invite you to join us in person next year at the 2021 Leadership Institute. Right now, all systems are go for us to meet together July 29th through August 1st in New Orleans. Join us for some or all of the event. It sure is going to be a Leadership Institute you just don't want to miss. Again, congratulations to all award recipients and best of luck to our chapters in the year ahead. The International Fraternity is here to serve you and make this a great year. And we'll close tonight with a playing of Hail Delta Upsilon. Have a good night.